Hey, what's up, you guys? Today I have a favorites video. It's been so long since I've filmed a favorites, but I thought today, since I'm looking kind of cute, I have an interview later today, I thought I would sit down and I was motivated to film something. So I don't really know if this could be considered like a November favorites, but it's kind of just like a general things I've been loving right now. Um, so let's jump into it. The first thing is a foundation. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin One and Done Hybrid Complexion Perfector. And this basically is what I've been wearing to work most days. I'm actually not wearing it today. I'm wearing the Fenty Beauty foundation. But this is just really nice, like light-ish coverage. I have it in the shade Light. And it's just kind of like, sort of like a BB cream type texture where it kind of just evens out your complexion. I like to set this with my Coty Airspun like loose powder, so it really kind of mattifies it and just gives it that little bit of extra coverage. And, you know, it lasts throughout the day. Lately I've been doing kind of like light-ish makeup, so like really no eyeshadow, just like a base, you know, and then lipstick. And this has really been nice for that as well. Just, you know, a simple kind of no fuss foundation. So I really do like it. Has a pump. This is kind of more of a summer foundation for me. So I don't know if I'll repurchase it come like, you know, once I run out of this, because it'll be winter time and I'll want more coverage. I'm kind of trying to use up a lot of my complexion stuff. So I might not repurchase this right away, but I do really like it, especially for summer. Then I have the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm also in the shade Light in this. I am wearing it today under my eyes. This was a repurchase for me. I haven't had this concealer in a really long time, and I got one of those like Ulta 20% off coupons, and so I went and picked this up. I love this concealer. It's between this and that NARS like complete soft matte concealer or whatever. It's got a giant doe foot. You guys already know what Shape Tape is if you know anything about the YouTube makeup community. I feel like everybody uses this concealer. But it's amazing, and I love it for, you know, concealing underneath the eyes, down the center of the face, just general like highlight concealing sort of thing. Love this so much. I'm so glad to have it back in my collection. Then I have a couple like face powdery type things. The first one being the Maybelline Master Bronze Matte Bronzing Powder. If you watched my last video for my empties, you saw that I've been using this in place of my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, which I finished up in that video. This is in the shade 330 Paradise Bronze. They don't make this product anymore. I'm not really sure why. It was like a limited edition, like summer type thing. But it's in my collection. It might be in some of yours, so I thought I would mention it. I'm wearing it today as kind of an all-over bronzer. It's okay, but, you know, it's better than a lot of the other ones that I do have. I just miss my Chocolate Soleil, so I compare everything to it. But I do think it gives a nice kind of like bronzy glow. It's not too overwhelming. So yeah, I really have been liking this. You can see that I've hit pan on it. I'm trying to use this up as well. And in the same vein, I have the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I've been using this for contouring and for the face powders. You can see I've hit pan on the banana one. Mainly I use this one right here. It's what I'm wearing on my face today. I mixed this one and then the darkest one for my contour today. So yeah, I really just kick off like my bake and stuff with either one of these two powders, the banana one or the lighter one. Not sure what I'm going to do with this peachy powder yet. If you have any suggestions, let me know, because I know that powder is probably in there for deeper skin tones, but I would like to use it if I could. And then I can kind of get away with all three of these contour shades, which is nice. So yeah, that peachy powder is probably the only thing that I'm not sure what to do with in this palette. But I've been loving it. And, you know, it's nice to, you know, have a contour palette back because my Anastasia one, you know, I finished that one up and it's nice to try out something new. I have two blushes as well. The first one is Bella Bamba by Benefit. I love this blush. This is, again, the blush that I use if I'm doing that kind of easy, just base makeup. It's just a really nice, everyday, pinky shade. I do want to, like, repress this to make it kind of easier. Sorry about my skin on my hand. To make it kind of easier to get my brush in because, you know, it's starting to get the point where it's all around the sides and it's hard to, you know, dip my brush into. But I love this blush. This was like my first ever high-end makeup purchase and it's nice to, you know, still be using it. And the blush I'm wearing today is another favorite. This is a Tarte blush in the shade Daydream. This I got in like a holiday set a few years ago. So it's a smaller like travel size blush, but it's got this like fun pattern on the front. This is a more plummy shade. It's a pink, but it's got a little bit deeper of like a plum tone in it. So I like to wear it with more cool tone looks or just, you know, more neutral looks. I have it on my cheeks today. And I think it's really pretty. And I haven't really dipped into this much. Like, it's still pretty much brand new. So, been loving that. Whew, we're just rolling through everything. The next thing is an eyeshadow. This is the L'Oreal Infallible in the shade Iced Latte. I love this for inner corner highlighting of the eye and on the lid. It looks like this. It's just a really nice kind of like icy champagne-y shade. Oh, it is so pretty. I love these Infallibles. They're like metal, basically. Like they're just so pretty. Oh, it's gorgeous. But yeah, I love that for the inner portion of the eye. I'm not wearing it today, but any day where I'm like, I'm not sure what I want to put in the inner corner, or if I'm using a palette that doesn't really have like a really nice sparkly inner corner highlight, I reach for this. Super affordable too, from the drugstore. The MAC eyebrow pencil in the shade Lingering that I got in my BoxyCharm this month is also a favorite. I wasn't sure how to feel about this when I first got this pencil, but I'm wearing it in my brows today and I really do like it. The more I've been using it, the more I really like the texture of it. The tip is really nice to just do those little like brow hair strokes. So yeah, the only thing I don't like about it is that there's no spoolie and you can't really retract it. Like once it's out, it's out. So you have to be very like sparingly about how far you know, like move the pencil up. But other than that, I think it's a great shade. I think it makes my brows look really nice. And I love it. So I'm kind of glad I got it in my box. I know in the unboxing, I was kind of like, like I don't know how to feel. But the more I've kind of experimented with it, the more I think it just makes my brows look good and I love the color. So that was awesome to kind of discover a new product in that way. And then the last couple makeup things are all lip products. These two I'm going to go over real fast because I talk about them all the time. They're the Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks. I love his formula. Regardless of what you think about him, I think his liquid lipstick formula is amazing. Celebrity Skin is my go-to. It was my first ever Jeffree Star liquid lip. And I wear it literally, this is like my go-to lip color. If I don't know what color to wear, I reach for Celebrity Skin. And then Androgyny as well. It's just kind of like that darker nude. I'm so excited about his holiday collection. I don't really tend to jump on the bandwagon of like a lot of his collections. Like normally I think the colors are pretty, but I don't normally buy anything from them. But there are like probably 5 out of the 8 liquid lipped colors that he revealed that I'm like, I need in my life for holiday. So who knows if I'm actually going to pick them up? Probably not, knowing me, but they are gorgeous. I love his formula. so much. Let me know if you've tried these, what your favorite color is, because I only have like, I think 3 of his colors. I decluttered one of them, that light purple shade that I showed in the try-on video I did a while back. But yeah, love it. And then the other lip colors I've been loving have been kind of rediscovered, because when I was doing the decluttering, I found these lip colors in my stash. The first one is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Gloss. And the only reason I've been really into these is because Emily Noel 83 talked about these in, I think, her favorites. And I was like, I think I have one of those. I'm gonna whip it back out and try it. This is in the shade 316 Statement Nude. And what's cool about these is that they're like a matte liquid lipstick, but they have like, they don't dry down like a matte lip. I'll just swatch it and show you. So that's what the color looks like. You can see how like matte it is, but it's still got that kind of sheen to it. It's super comfortable on the lips. I just wore it to work for the first time yesterday, and it was super comfortable. You know, it wore down really evenly, and I know it's a nude, so it's really easy for nudes to do that. I don't know how it would be if you had a darker shade, but you know, it does transfer. It's not like that super matte transfer proof lip product, but I think the formula is amazing, and it's from L'Oreal, so it's, you know, pretty affordable. So yeah, this is the Pro Matte Gloss, again in the shade Statement Nude. And then the other color I've been loving is from Bite Beauty, and this is another, like I said, rediscovery in the shade Aubergine. I got this in a holiday kit from them a couple years ago. It's just like this nice purpley color. This is all I have left of the shade, but I have just adored this color. I don't know what it is. There was another Bite Beauty thing that I had in a similar color, and I loved it. It's just so pretty. Like, again, it's not a like matte liquid lipstick. This is the what is this? Matte Cream Lip Crayon formula. But yeah, what I like to do is I like to line my lips with like a dark kind of plummy, maybe a berry shade lip liner. You know, put this on and then kind of just take a tissue or something and blot it once, and so it gets all that excess off, and it just leaves a really pretty kind of like stain on the lips or something. So yeah, super pretty. I don't know if this is a permanent color. I know the one that I was loving in the other formula I had, which was this like similar color, was like a limited edition in that holiday kit. But if you can get your hands on Aubergine, it is a gorgeous color. So those are the two that I've been really into, kind of like a rediscovery. Now I have some other like non-makeup favorites. The first one are these makeup wipes. I talked about these in my empties as well. These are the Sephora exfoliating wipes in the charcoal like formula. I do have the green tea ones as well, which I also talked about in that video. These are really nice. I actually have one that I used last night, so forgive me if it's dirty, but I do want to show you the texture on these. So you have like a smooth side, and then on the other side, you have like a side with these little bumps on it. I don't know if you can really see these little bumps on here, and these have like a scratchier texture. So when you know, wipe your makeup off with them, the bumps kind of exfoliate your skin. So what I like to do is I like to use the smooth side first, just to get that initial makeup off. And then I'll go in with the kind of scratchier side and just really exfoliate and take the remaining makeup off. I think it is really nice. So yeah, I love those. And at first I wasn't too into that scratchy texture, but now I'm like all about it. So these are like my favorite makeup wipes of life right now. Yeah, And then I have a makeup brush. This is the Sigma, what is this? E56 lid shader brush. This is like the travel size. I got this in, actually, I think I got it as like a free bonus when I made a Black Friday purchase like years ago. But this brush I find is perfect for inner corner highlighting. Like, it's the perfect size to just kind of get around the tear duct and everything. And it's synthetic, so if you wet it to use your shadows, you don't like screw up your brush, which is nice. So yeah, just kind of like threw that in there. I don't know. Yeah. Sorry. I feel like a little bit like, I feel like I just like, and then. But anyway. And then I have some skincare stuff. The first two are like sample sizes, and they're really, I don't know if they consider a favorite, but they're what I've been using right now, and they're new to me, so I thought I'd share them with you. They're both from Caudalie. They are the Vino Perfect Serum and the Vinosource Cream Sorbet Moisturizer. So I got these from Sephora. Where I work, you know, at JCPenney, sometimes they'll leave little samples from Sephora in the break room and you can just like take them. So I took these, they came as a set, like together. So the serum, I guess, is to boost radiance in the skin. And then the moisturizer obviously is just a moisturizer. And what you do is you take some of the serum, you put it in your hands, you know, rub it all over your face. And then before the serum like really soaks into your skin, you apply the moisturizer on top of it to kind of like soak everything in. And I don't know if it's been working or not. Like, I mean, I feel like my skin looks pretty much the same as it always does. Any kind of like shine or like radiance from here, I believe is like the, you know, highlighter that I was using. But, you know, I just feel like it's a really nice treatment regardless. The only thing I don't like about this is I feel like this little dropper mechanism, well, it's cute and you like feel like a scientist, like, you know, taking out your formula and blah, blah, blah. Like, I feel like it's unnecessary. You really don't get a ton that comes out in that little dropper. So I've just been kind of like taking the dropper out and just pouring some into my hand. Maybe it's different for the full size. Like maybe the dropper thing works better. I would hope. But yeah, regardless, this is what I've been using lately. I've been loving it. I mean, I don't really know if it's doing anything, but it just feels nice on the skin. So yeah, I normally do that like before bed. So it's kind of like a nice treatment before bed or after using my next favorite, which is the Studio 35 Beauty Mint Facial Mask. My face has been breaking out like all month. I think it's a hormonal thing, but I'm not sure. So I've been reaching for this mask a lot to kind of just dry up any breakouts. They're finally starting to go away. I had a bunch of stuff on my chin, on like this side of my face here, you know, up between the brows. It's just not been good. So I've been using this mask a lot. It's got that cooling, like minty, you know, scent. It like it gets all tingly on the skin. Like, I think this is really nice. I love a good mint face mask. This is the generic one for the Queen Helene one, which I've used before. I do like the texture of the Queen Helene one better, but, you know, this is okay for like a generic, you know, dupe of the Queen Helene. And the last favorite I have is a scent. This is from Victoria's Secret. This is the Pink Beach Flower Body Mist. This has beach life, tiare flower, and palm leaves. I don't know what they mean by beach life, how you can put that in a scent. But I don't know. It's not, I mean, you would think by the name being beach flower, like, that it would be very summery and, like, not seasonal for this time of the year. But I, like, really love it. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Bath & Body Works' like, Moonlight Path, which my mom loves, and so I always am like smelling it. But I do have the matching like body scrub wash thing in my shower. So that's what initially got me like wanting to get the spray. And I don't know, I've just been loving it. Like I've been using it all month, and you know, I'm already down like this will last me forever. So yeah, this has been a really nice thing. I'm gonna spray some right now. Fuck it. Love it. It smells so good. But anyway, those are all the things I've been loving this month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and let me know down below what are some of your favorites that you've been loving this month, because I would love to know. And yeah, until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon. I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye!